Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setup for today. So, a couple of things on the go here. So, the first thing is we are top of channel, and look at this 8-hour pin bar that was printed last night. So, yeah, we have rallied and been waiting for some pullbacks onto structure to get back in on this, and hasn't really materialized much this week. There's been one or two, how do I put it? Not 100% clear areas to get in, but this is a bit of a worry if I'm looking at this right now. It's actually a bit of a big worry, and let's just get down to lower time frames here. So on the 3 hour, that is an inside bar, inside bar, inside bar, and now we're busy with the engulfing bar. Look at my oscillators grouped and crossed at the moment. Top of channel, I don't expect us to continue past the channel. I expect us to come down, sort of pull back onto something. The other thing that is within the channel, there is a bit of a wedge. Now, often when there's a wedge in the channel, then you have a break that comes down to the bottom of the channel. So remember that all the time we've been looking for opportunities to get into this week. Now, I'm going to just bear with me a second, because I'm going to give you some structure here. So you're going to have bulls that were long on this break here, over here. Okay, and you're also going to have bulls that were long basically further down on, where's our big consolidation here. So this big consolidation area here. So you're going to have long-term bulls that got in long on that retest. Their stop was down there. At the moment, their stop is pretty much somewhere along here, either on break even or a little bit higher. But they are looking for that measured move, and that measured move is 4,000. Okay, so that's the first step. Then you've got bulls that may have added to their position on some of these swing lows here, and you probably find quite a few people added in this chaos here last week. So they're all looking for 4,000. Now, the problem with that is that the bears know that, and they also know that there's accumulation of stops, depending on the trader, behind or just below every one of these swing lows. So in their view, all they need to do is start triggering, or start getting price to break through one of those structures in order to trigger stop losses, which is then going to move it to the downside. So that's why you have what you see here. So you've got pretty much a wedge, you've got a break out of the wedge this morning and a pullback into test it. So we're in a pretty tight range at the moment, and we actually get down to 15-minute on that range as well. But that you see there, range bar, sort of tail, then a range bar, then a pin bar, then another pin bar. That's a bit of profit taking, but the question is, are we going to ambush everybody here again and try and push it down? And what that also does, if I just come to the weekly, is a double top. And look at the weekly here as well. So I'm very, very wary at the moment of what we see. Top of channel, rejections here, some breakouts, not really that solid of a breakout, but you can see that's a fairly decent breakout on the 15 after hours. Not really paying attention to it, but back up into this area. So that is what I see. So we've rallied. Did we print another high? Nope, we haven't. And no real, okay, so off the inside bar here is basically what we've done. No real high. So yeah, it's I wouldn't be chasing longs, guys. I think that's what I'm getting at, is you don't want to be chasing longs up here. If you have managed to get in on some of this on the way up, yeah, I think you should have taken profit the minute those two pin bars were printed. At the moment, I'm kind of sit on the side right now. We are very exposed. It could sort of go sideways today. It could be, they push it up to here. But what you're seeing at the moment is even a move to 4,000, you take profit there. Don't try and hold beyond 4,000, because I've just got a sneaky suspicion we're going to have a pretty deep pullback. Going to be some catalyst, some noise is going to come out that's going to drive us. It's just that what we're seeing at the moment is not really conducive at the moment to price. So yeah, I think that's kind of my view at the moment. If we pull back onto structure, and I'm not even giving you levels, because I'm suspecting, I think for me, I want a fairly decent pullback, and I don't think we have opportunities here for a decent pullback. So what I suggest you do basically is probably get down to 15 minutes or so. If this does break and retest to the upside, the trend is up, you go with the trend. First target is going to be right here at 39.58, 39.60 area. If you get through that, then by all means, let's go for 4,000. But I'm going to be doing this with a very small position, so that's 152 points this swing, and that's what I don't like about it. 140 points odd. So I really don't like that at all. Anyway, guys, trend is up. You should be looking for longs. Don't try and deviate from that. But small positions, my advice to you, very small positions and tight stop losses. The other thing to bear in mind is that it is the end of the week. You probably find a lot of profit taking. And what I'm seeing on the indexes at the moment, so after looking at all of them, there's no reason to be holding along over the weekend. Okay, it's actually better opportunities on the currencies, not to hold them over the weekend, but to get a couple of get a couple of bob in the pocket today. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later on. Cheers for now.